Hey everyone, today I've got your Dracula Untold movie review. Luke Evans plays Vlad the Impaler, who eventually turns into Dracula to save his family, among other things. When was the last time we even had a sexy vampire? Don't even get me started, twihards. The story is basically the start of the shared monster universe by Universal, and I found it to be really refreshing to have this new take on a Dracula story, because how many Dracula movies have we even had in the past how many years? I just thought that, it was very well done. I loved the narrations, and everything just seemed to fall into place from there. The casting, we've got Luke Evans playing Vlad until he turns into Dracula, and things get even hotter. I mean, he was a prince, so that was a plus. Like he always said, never forget who I am. Damn right. So when he does meet the original Dracula in that cave, shit was gonna go down. I mean, it got really freaky when you can only hear his voice and you couldn't see him until boom, he just pops out, and I was like, okay, he better get the heck out of Dodge. I'm just saying. There was a lot at stake here. I mean, his whole mentality was to protect his family, to become this monster thing. He's definitely a sexier vampire than I'd call it, I'm just saying. In fact, I'd like to see them duke it out and see who's going to be the top vampire. Watch what happens. We've got Dominic Cooper, who plays the Sultan, who I feel like was very miscast here. I know there was a lot of speculation about his character and having him be sort of whitewashed. And I didn't really have a huge problem with it, but then sometimes when he spoke, I just felt like it didn't seem like he should have been the one speaking his lines, and should have been someone else. So it definitely took me out of the film a little bit with his character, so thank goodness he didn't have that big of a role in this movie. And then you have Sarah Gadon, who plays Vlad's wife. She was okay at times, but she was, in the end, a decent supporting character, though. There were definitely things that I liked about this movie, things that I loved, and the action and visual effects definitely were a plus for me. I didn't think I was going to like it at first, but then as soon as the movie went on, it wasn't that long of a movie in the first place, but it was just so super cool. You've got Vlad, who's got the vampire abilities, and he's got the bats that he can control. And, he was definitely going to need the SPF 50 or higher. One of the things that I also did like, which I want to point out, is the fact that you can see, when he first starts to get his powers, you can see, what he sees, and, people have, heat signatures, so it was really cool and different to be able to see from, his point of view instead of seeing it from the character's point of view. Other people. The last Dracula movie I remember seeing was the one with Gary Oldman, so I really did also like this interpretation of the new character, and at least he didn't sparkle, because they were showing shots of him in the sun, but he was only he was about to get hot and burn up. Also, I love the battle sequences in this, because obviously Vlad's got to fight for what he believes in and for who he loves and stuff. I thought those sequences were very well shot. And did anyone else see him wear smog on his armor? And also, I just wanted to point out the one shot where he does, you see his hand in the air. It kind of looks like the Mummy with the sand attack. Also, I don't know if people will disagree with me on this or not, but I kind of saw Vlad as more of a hero than a villain, but actually he was turning himself into a monster, but it was only because of who he was trying to fight for and trying to get his way. So he did have good intentions, even though he was turning into this bad character. It's kind of like Maleficent, but we'll get into that probably some other time. So I would love to see a sequel to this movie. It definitely left it out there for all these kind of possibilities, so I would really love to see them delve more into his character. And the final act was obviously awesome, and it had me on the edge of my seat, so I was really happy about that. And it is kind of sad that this movie wasn't as long as I was hoping it was, but it went by really fast, so I didn't really notice that much. Overall, I want to say that Dracula Untold was, you know, a pretty decent monster movie. Really good idea to have this universal shared monster universe. So it'd be really cool to see how they're going to take that in the future. And I would definitely recommend checking this out, whether or not you're a Dracula fan or a vampire lover in general, maybe minus Twilight. But this is a really cool movie, so I would give it 4.5 hearts. So let me know in the comments what you guys think of Dracula Untold. And if you didn't like it, what is your favorite vampire movie? And as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates, comic book week for a Child Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys later.